So hi, I'm Alex, your PJ Golf professional, and welcome down to the channel. Now, this is my L-shape iron golf swing technique that will, I promise you, leave you shocked about how crisp you strike your irons. Why do you want to use my L-shaped swing? Well, first off, where do golfers go wrong? When I see golfers, in order to complete their backswing, sort of make this move where they stand up and bend their arm and go really long, I think, what a waste of power, what a waste of time. I just think it screams inconsistency. So think about this, right? If this hula hoop or semicircle on the side of the screen represents the bottom of our arc, every time we stand up and bend our arm, we're moving our arc up, okay? So if our arc is moving considerably up in that backswing, we've got to sort of bring it back down and regain where it was at address on the way down. So essentially, there's going to be a little bit of inconsistency to when sometimes you'll go out and match that perfectly. Other times you'll go out and we'll just end up catching that ground and hitting it heavy every time. So you can really start to see how that longer, more arm bending, more standing up swing is going to be very inconsistent. Okay, let me hit an L-shaped one here, hopefully sort of somewhere around this green, if not on the green, and you'll just go, I need that in my game. And don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly how. L-shape swing. Look at how compressed that was. Oh, straight down the banner. So in order for us to keep our hoop on that ground and solid where it was, I want you to make what feels like a bit of a shorter, more compact swing. Now in reality, when we've got momentum in the swing, we always swing that club head a lot further than we think. So bear that in mind. So what I like to think of the L-shaped swing is, and all I want you to do is hone your skills up until this point. I want you to make a conscious effort of making this position. Now you can see, as I start my swing, as my hands pass my thigh, there's been no real wrist set, has there? I'm sort of moving that triangle between my arms and my hands and my shoulders. As my hands pass my right thigh, I set that club to create our L shape. Now there's some very key points. At this point right here, right, I'm not locking my left arm out, but I'm certainly not bending it in. It's got a bit of softness to it, but it's definitely straight. I've got my left wrist nice and flat and my club face matching it. We're really honing in the skills of keeping a width of arc, which helps us control where our arc lands up, but also keeping our club face nice and square, not wide open. So let's go back to that semicircle. You can clearly see I'm keeping that same constant distance from my hand to the middle of my shoulder. So that's going to keep us on that bottom of the arc in the same place every single time. Compare that to this and this, where we know clearly that's moving up. So how I recommend bringing this into your golf game is standing there. Let's hit 10 to 15 golf balls as a warm-up. All I want you to hone in and feel is you're going to swing to here and back, here and back. Really easy, really simple, and I know it'll leave you shocked about how far you hit it. That was absolutely crunched. What a nice feeling. Now there's no better place to test control on the bottom of your arc than hitting it out a fairway bunker. This is the best way, I promise you this, to test your new L-shape swing. Now I've got to thank Sevi for this. He grew up testing his ball striking on here because there is no margin for error. So before I show you this drill, this is just a reminder that, remember guys, this channel is powered by you, the viewers, so make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, and obviously get down in the comments whatever you're struggling with in your golf game. I'm here to help you play your best golf. So in order to test this, all I want you to do is draw a line behind. Now I said to you at the start of the video, if we're standing up and bending, it's going to be very hard for us to get that perfect strike every time. So i.e. either hitting the sand here or getting too steep and hitting the sand far too in front. Now the majority of us probably hitting the sand here, those fat and thin strikes. But if we keep control of our arc on this L-shaped swing, we're going to have a much better chance of hitting after that line. So i.e. getting the ball first, hitting that strike. So when it's quiet, like it is here, coming into winter at Mottram Hall, just put 2 balls in a fairway bunker, test your L-shaped swing. It's a lot harder in here, a lot easier out on the fairway, but I think if we can train on harder circumstances, when you've got a 7-iron into a green on a par 3 or a par 4, you know you're going to hit the green. Okay, so nice and simple. All I want you to do is just make your L-shaped swing, try and hit the line and the ball, just like that. Have a look down there at that divot. How good was that? Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to use this new L-shaped swing to really control those irons.